Alright, had to restart my thing again. Here we go. And the Archdemon lives. Oh my god. Oh yep, this is it. I called upon Redcliffe.
No mercy.
Got it. I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my face?
We must defeat them.
Get off my back.
Oh no, Zevi!
I'll get on it.
Oh! Alright, we got a quarter of its health so far.
Now it's better than later.
Oh god, Redcliffe's army is being torn apart.
So you can get off my back? All right. Got it.
Ah shit, it's calling us little mooks.
All right. You're gonna regret this! Just die already!
Ah, come on. Die, scumbags!
Let's see what you're made of! Got it.
Cardle? Why does that name sound familiar? Well, either way, heal him.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? On your guard, Rich!
It's probably like the Redcliffe battle. If like named NPCs die, it'll be registered.
They won't know what hit them. Let's see some blood! How about you?
Let's throw a few pot shots at it. It'll budge eventually.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Are you gonna eventually move, laddie?
I'll get on it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Well, at least it's half dead.
If I must.
Now's better than later. Ugh! Breaking a sweat already?
Just pot-shotting it. Pot-shotting it like crazy.
Just call me the Reaper.
It came in the Reaper.
What is your command? I'll get on it.
Wait, are these ballistas? Oh, shit. It's doing a healthy amount of damage right
Can I
there.
get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Let's get to this ballista then. If we're gonna play this game. Ha! Ha! Oops. Sorry.
Ready.
Oh, there's enemies over here. No wonder the archspawn isn't, the archdemon isn't coming over here. We haven't finished all of its cronies yet.
That'll teach you.
Alright, come on. You only have 17 Red Cliff soldiers? 15. Ah, shit.
No chance. No chance at all. I'll get on it. It's a massacre and no one's getting out alive!
Come on. Oh, it's back here.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
How lovely it finally fights us face to face.
Is it time to kill something? Get no mercy from me! More blood! Where's the next one? Got it. I'll get on it. I'll get on it.
It's getting so weak.
Got it.
Oh, it's frozen!
Now it's better than later. Got it. I'll get on it. This really gets the blood. I'll get on it. You're gonna regret this!
Nope. I'll just heal us all, bitch.
Let's see some blood!
Actually, that'll just interrupt the cutscene. Zevi!
For the Grey Warden!
We got it!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Is that Ban Tegan? We did it! Woohoo!
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king. The Grey Warden stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden. The first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it.
The sacrifices of the Warden should not be forgotten again. I asked that the Circle of Magi be given its independence. I don't think that's within Alistair's power, really. I only wish to continue to serve the crown, Your Majesty.
Then I hereby appoint you Chancellor to serve as my advisor in the years to come. Maker knows I'll need it. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? I assume that, as Chancellor, you'll be remaining here in Denerim.
I intend to find Morrigan. I think you'll need my help. I think I will travel, at least for a time.
I don't suppose the Grey Wardens are really in a position to stop you, are they? Then let me say, I hope your travels bring you back this way soon. Don't be a stranger.
I want to see the world
There's
still.
a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
A dark promise. I can't believe it. We did it.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I just don't understand how you're still alive. I guess Riordan was wrong?
Morrigan saved me.
I had no idea. I suppose that makes sense. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
I don't know where she went, but I'll find her.
Good riddance, I say. At any rate, I can see Arleman giving me that look. More king stuff, I suppose. It can never wait. And if I don't get the chance some other time, thanks. For everything.
It's hardly goodbye.
You're leaving, aren't you? And I'm not. I guess we'll see how things play out. But this certainly feels like an ending. At least for now. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
I would bro hug you if I could, Alistair. There's Shale. Arleman. Let's talk to Shale first.
How incredible that it survived. It has exceeded my expectations.
I'm not as squishy as you think.
Apparently not. Thankfully, it appears to be the exception when it comes to its kind. Otherwise, I might be forced to revise my opinion completely. But I will go now. I'm thinking I will return to Orzammar. Perhaps I will fight the darkspawn in the deep roads. Clear them out for good. They remind me of pigeons.
Do you need some help?
No. Where I go, it is better if I go alone. The blight may be over, but the darkspawn will just go underground once again. Perhaps I can do something to aid the dwarves. It is a worthy quest. Something worth existing for. Does that make sense?
I'll respect his wishes.
Good. Perhaps I will see it again one day. I hope so. For a flesh creature, it has been excellent company.
It's been nice to know you too, buddy.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the civil war and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
You're welcome.
It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be returning to Redcliffe. There is much to rebuild there, and since you are to be Chancellor, there is no need for me to remain. Connor seems well enough, but Isolde, she does not wish to go back. I may yet leave the land to Tegan, in fact. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. The joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet.
Shit. Sorry, Arleman.
You are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
I would say what happened to Connor is my #1 regret in this entire Let's Play. I will put that out there right now and say that decision with the Fade Demon and what happened to Connor is my one big regret, that if I could change it, I would. Of everything else in this game.
It is very strange to hear so many speak of a mage in such glowing terms. Deserved, of course, but still not what I am accustomed to. Allow me to offer you my congratulations and my thanks. The tower is now nearly restored to order. It could have been so much worse.
You're welcome, First Enchanter.
It pleases me to see such a young pupil achieve prominence. I look forward to watching what you accomplish next. Now, I should leave you to your celebration. Uldred's revolt has left me very quick to tire these days. Retirement will come soon, I think.
You old coot. Anybody I'm missing so far? Oh, looks like Liliana's next.
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
Doesn't have to be an ending.
Doesn't it? It certainly feels like everyone is heading off on their own paths. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. You should know. I'm thinking of going back to Orlais for a while, to find Marjolaine. I don't know how long I'll be gone.
Are you coming back?
I'll try. This is something I have to do, however, on my own. Perhaps we will see each other when I return. I look forward to it. Until then, be well. May the Maker watch over you.
Godspeed, Liliana. Let the Maker watch over you and stuff. Ah, Zevran. I'm making sure I'm not missing anybody. I'm worried about missing people.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
Think the crows will still come after you?
Eventually. With Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on leaving soon. Is that true?
Only if you're leaving with me.
Naturally. You caught me and now you're stuck with me, I'm afraid.
Hell yeah.
Sad, I know, but we'll manage somehow. Well then, since I am sticking around, I suppose we'll have plenty of time to speak later, yes? So go on and get paraded about. It's fun to watch. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Oh, but how reassuring is that, lover boy? Wynn. I'm gonna miss her. She already confirmed that she's gonna be dying soon, which is really sad.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
It's a little strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
I didn't do it on my own. I had you and Zevi and everybody else on my side.
I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to accept a position here at court. There's not been a mage advising the throne for a very long time.
Sounds like we're going to be working together.
It seems you and I will see each other in court as well. I look forward to it. For now, I imagine the hero of Ferelden still has much to do. Good luck.
So we have a duty here as a chancellor with Wynn. We're going to be seeing her a lot, but we're going to be traveling with Zevi. Don't know how our relationship's going to handle, like, all the stress. But I'm sure we'll see. Oh god, look at all the women around Oghren. Well, 2 women and some dude.
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale appears actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure.
Always looking for a drink.
After what we went through, I think I've earned it. I think you've earned it. So I guess you're heading off soon, huh? Leaving the city?
It's the plan.
I'm thinking I'll stick around myself. At least for a bit. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again. See where that goes.
Just treat her well, Ogren.
Yeah, I'd better. She throws me out and shacks up with some poetess. I don't think my ego could take it. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
Take care of yourself, Ogren.
It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
Don't plan to. Ah, muffins. Sten.
It is good to see you again, Kadan. These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud. I would argue, had you not ended a blight, for such an accomplishment there may be allowances. What the human custom has in common with our own is that the declaration of a Kunoran Vel is a cause for much celebration. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
That'd be quite a sight indeed, Ryu.
It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
Yeah, I'll be a long trip home, dude.
Yes, it will be difficult to travel alone, after so much time spent with companions. It must be said, you found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
Handshake?
It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Yay, we've actually, gone off on a positive note with everybody.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless.
I'm ready. Bring him at me.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
Alistair proved to be a popular king, if largely unwilling to involve himself in matters of governing. Traveled often, making appearances in town throughout Ferelden to the great delight of the commoners. They referred to him as a king with the common touch, even if a few knew it was a simple aversion to life at court. Ryu, as Alistair's Chancellor, was the face most often seen at court. In truth, the Chancellor ruled the nation, and did so with King Alistair's blessing. Whether the Chancellor left Denerim on personal affairs, the business of the court effectively came to a standstill. Rumors that the Urn of Sacred Ashes had been found, and that it was used to heal Arl Eamon of his poisoning, circulated in Ferelden in the month following the Darkspawn defeat. Slowly at first, and then with growing frequencies, the Grand Cleric failed to deny them. Once the Chantry made several attempts to verify the rumors, however, there came an official decree that no resting place for the ashes had been found. If Diurna's sacred ashes was in those ruins once, it was no longer. Yeah, that's right. I did preserve the ruins, but I had to kill Genitivi to do so. I guess I could have probably sent him to Denerim against his own will, but... Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named a local elder to his personal court. A scandal amongst the humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community and in time became the new elder. The outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arl Eamon returned to Redcliffe, beginning the long task of rebuilding. He found the village already bustling and eager to leave behind the memories of those terrible nights facing the undead. While Eamon planned to send Connor to the Circle of Magi for training, the boy grew strangely ill and the trip was delayed, and then one day, Connor simply disappeared entirely. After a frantic search, he was eventually given up for lost. His disappearance remains a mystery to this day. Oh shit! Again, this is the one decision in the entire game that I regret. The entire game that I regret. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege at Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands unwelcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanaya, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and besides being an intergalactic badass, Ashley Williams, in another game, other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folks. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to the new land provided for them in south near Ostagar. I keep mispronouncing their name, I'm sorry. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tensions soon rose again, and only Keeper Lanaya's leadership kept peace alive. In Orzammar, King Harrowmont found himself in a protracted battle against Balin's rebellion that left him unable to gain the stability he needed. The clan lords objected to many of the measures in the assembly, and only his efforts to increase the dwarves' isolation from the surface met with any success. Shit. In time, his health began to fail. Some claimed it was poison, while others said it was a flagging spirit. Either way, after a protracted illness, the king finally passed away. The wrangling in the assembly for a successor began almost immediately. Oh good! I'm glad to know that our decision worked out there. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from mere conservative quarters, and before long the assembly severely restricted the Andrastrian's rights. He resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the Divine even contemplated a new exalted march. Crap. The dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Good. At least that worked out for her. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaperate to attempt to recreate Caradan's research. A new golem was created, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the Smith caste to reopen Caradan's research refused to abate. Jesus. There seems to be some bad with the good. A lot of bad. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen traveling alone months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may have even been with child. There was no word of her after that. With Flemeth dead, or at least gone, the chances of tracking her down were slim indeed. One cannot help but wonder, however, what became of the child? What were Morrigan's plans? These questions must remain a mystery for now. I do know there's a DLC called Witch Hunt, which involves Morrigan, so... As for Ryu's companions, they went their separate ways. When Ryu finally left Denerim to continue her travels, Zevran went with her, electing to remain with the woman he loved. Okay. They continued their adventures together, at least for a time. As the Blighted Lands began to heal and the Grey Warden slowly rebuilt the Order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving warbands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They've proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these are tales yet to be told. The tale ended when Ryu sank his blade in the Archdemon's head, somehow turning back from a woman into a man, and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of him, however. Alright, that was my Dragon Age Origins Let's Play. However, we are not done. There's still quite a few DLC for us to jump into. But overall, amazing game. Love the amount of choices that we have to make. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing a second or third run of this game in the future. You know, on my own time, not recording. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. You know, storyline, of course, pretty solid. You know, I really got into it. Loved Oghren, loved Zevi, loved Alistair. Loved pretty much everybody, really. Except Loghain. Loghain's a dick. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this playthrough. If you have, I encourage you to leave likes and comments, because that tells me that you guys did truly enjoy it, and will help and benefit the growth of the channel. I am the Ryman, signing out. Happy gaming, everybody. I will see you all very soon.
We'll be right back.